Hey everyone, welcome back to episode number 4 of the Postgrad Life, an awkward video diary. So yeah, how have you all been this week? Let me know in the comments below. Honestly, I want to know, has your week been absolutely amazing? Like, have you had loads of fun? You've been off seeing friends, drinking coffee, having cocktails, having great food? Bit of a food theme here. Or have you been off exploring, a bit of shopping maybe, or had a fantastic heart-to-heart with a friend? Like, I want to know. Because if I know about these things, I can then praise God for you, because you're happy, I'm happy. Yeah, but equally, if you've had an absolutely awful week, you want some prayer, maybe you've broken up with your boyfriend, or you've had an essay back, and it's horrible, it's appalling. You have no idea how it even passed, let alone got the mark that it got. Let me know. Or maybe like me, you're absolutely freaking the hell out about reading lists. Oh my days, they're terrifying. But yeah, if they're terrifying you, I want to know. I want to be able to pray for you. Just give it a biblical spin. Paul says in one of his letters that we need to rejoice with those who rejoice and suffer with those who are suffering. So whether you're rejoicing or whether you're suffering, I want to know so that I can be part of that, so I can be praying for you, so I can be praising with you. Whatever it is that I can do, I want to do for you guys. Because we're all in this together at the end of the day. It's one world, one global village, as they call it. So yeah, let me know how your week's been. As for my week, well, I've already mentioned the reading lists, right? So I've called this episode Back in the Library. And boy, have I been back in the library. I don't think I ever visited a library this often during my undergrad in 1 week. But oh my days, the reading list. I mean, my first module for first seminar for one of my modules last week, I had 4 items on the reading list. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. 4 articles, maybe 4 chapters. Yeah, no, 2 of them were whole books. I'm sorry, I'm not getting through a whole book in a week when I've got 4 modules to prep for. 4 modules! It really does make you wonder what's going through the minds of some of these people when they're creating these reading lists. Yeah, oh my days, like last Thursday, complete meltdown. Not only was I in total pain from note-taking all week because of chronic tendonitis, so much fun when it's in your wrists. I just didn't know how I was going to manage my reading or anything, and totally freaked out with my mum because I might have left an answer phone message of me kind of practically breaking down. But yeah, like, God was so good on that Thursday. I mean, the lecture where I had managed to do all of the reading was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. It was an absolutely fantastic lecture, and I get to blog for it. So I'm starting a digital humanities blog, which is totally crazy. Because it's a completely different style of blogging to what I'm used to. I feel like I've got to be a bit more academic, a bit more sensible, rather than my normal chatty, trying to be creative, crazy Christian self. On this one I actually have to make sense, which I'm pretty sure I don't do most of the time. So yeah, that one was great, but the other one that I'd been like freaking out about, I didn't need to do any of the reading. Talk about frustrating. It was just a lecture, so I could have skated through that one. But yeah, I now know for future and try and do the reading I can, but it's all about balance. As I've been reminded, I mean, if I try and get all that reading done, for starters, I'm not going to have time to talk to you lovely people and let you know what's going on in my life. But I'm also not going to have time to do the stuff I love. Like, I'm not going to have time to go sit in a coffee shop and read God Smuggler or Harry Potter, depending which one I take to campus. I'm not going to have time to do cooking, which I love, and I don't really want to be living off ready meals. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've just got to learn to balance it. Hashtag self-care. We all love a bit of self-care, and it is so important for everything. But I'm realising, like, I really need to make time for the stuff I enjoy. So it's a good thing I enjoy vlogging and blogging. So yeah. Anyway, back to the library. I'm loving the choice of libraries I've got here at Sheffield. So far I've tried out Western Bank, which is like the original library. I think it was opened by T.S. Eliot, I read somewhere, which is pretty cool. And I've also tried the Information Commons. Both really good. Love the sofa area in Western Bank, and you really get the feeling if you want to get your head down, just crack on with some work, it's definitely the place to go. It's like silent study everywhere, really quite intense. But at the same time, I'm not allowed food in there. This is a problem because I get hungry at really obscure times. I don't want to have to leave every time I get hungry so I can eat. Fortunately, the Information Commons, you can eat in there. I even saw someone eating their lunch right in the middle of the books, which is really cool. So I think most of the time, if it's just kind of reading, note-taking, basic kind of stuff, I'm going to be hitting up Information Commons as my library of choice. But I have yet to try the Diamond. And seeing as how the Diamond's actually on the same side of campus as most of my lectures and stuff, it'll probably be quite a sensible one for me to pick. But once I've picked my library, I've then also got to try the cafe that's in it. So both the IC and the Diamond have cafes within the library building. I'm just like, yeah, that's totally not normal, but totally cool, so long as they do takeaway coffee, because I need my coffee. Decaf, but still, I need my coffee. So yeah, in terms of library, I'm feeling great. It's just a reading list that's little scary, in a big way. But we shall get through it. We shall conquer it. After all, Philippians 4 verse 13, that famous verse, says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, if I can do all things, then I can study, and I can read, and I can rock this master's course. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Because through Christ, who put me here to do whatever I'm meant to do in Sheffield, I can get through this MA. Because he's on my side. And that is the most awesome thing about being a Christian. It doesn't matter whether I'm sat in the library, I'm sat here in my wonderful room, I'm walking to campus, I'm in cocktail bar, I'm out having a coffee or lunch or something, or I'm at the gym. It doesn't matter. He is with me every step of the way, which is amazing. And it means that actually when that reading list is terrifying me, or later on when I have essays in this term and they're totally stressing me out because I just don't know what to do, too many words, my brain's gone blank, normal problems. He's there with me as my support, my inspiration, my guide, my defender, my strong tower. He's there. And yeah, I've just spent half an hour, I don't know how long, it just kind of went, talking about this with my friend and trying to explain how incredible Jesus is and how he's with us there every step of the way. And actually, even when I am back in the library, he's still with me, and I just can't wrap my head around that right now. But I know it's true. Which is why, going back to what I was talking about at the very beginning, about wanting to know what you guys are doing, I want to know, because if I know, I can pray into that situation for you. I can praise into that situation. and pray that you know that Jesus is with you, whether you're suffering or rejoicing. Jesus is with you in that place. And whether you're a postgrad, whether you're an undergrad, whether you're at work, or if you're a sixth former maybe watching this, or still at school, my prayer for you is that you will know that whether you're back in the library or back in your room, Jesus is there with you every step of the way. So yeah, I can't really finish that on a better note as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you've been up to. Like I said, let me know any comments you have about the Christian walk. Maybe you are a Christian, maybe you're not a Christian. Maybe you're a Muslim or a Hindu, maybe you're an atheist, maybe you're agnostic. But let me know what you think, because I want to know. And I want to get some healthy discussion going on this. But yeah, like I said, my prayer is that you will know that Jesus is with you every step of the way, whatever situation you're in. And on that note, I hope you all have a fantastic week, and really looking forward to reading your comments and letting you know how next week's gone. Bye.